What is up, every pony? I am Nether Dragon, and I'm back for the bonus to the Bronies React Rambles Rock that we watched yesterday. So, yeah, I don't have much of an intro to say. This should be good to hear their actual thoughts on the show now. You know, what the questions they ask, and maybe I can answer. Maybe I might try. When they ask a question, I might try to answer my own version of it. What I think of whatever the question is, if I can think of an answer, or just hear their responses and kind of agree or disagree with them. Anyways, let's get started with this. It's only 22 minutes, so in 3, 2, 1, and go.
Oh my god. So, we've been trying to get M.A. Larson. We found him in the forest and we're chasing him down.
What is
He's got
this?
Pile of fanfics in the passenger
This is
seat.
his natural habitat,
And it's our job to go get those fanfics and return them to the rightful owners, right?
Right.
Before he puts any more wings on them.
What's up, brothers from another mother? You
Any
already
more
know what
wings?
It is. Quietly up in this business. You already know what time it is. Do you know what time it is? Do you know what time it is for real? Do you know what time it is? 7 o'clock on a dot, driving a drop top swerve. No, for real, it's Brownies React question and answer to Rainbow Rocks, boy. Raps up, baby, raps up. Take it away.
Oh, jeez.
What did you just watch?
I watched the new Spider-Man series, and I gotta be honest, I really wasn't that impressed. I liked the one with Tobey Maguire a lot better.
I just watched a girl.
Yeah, that one is a lot
led
better one,
on
I
a
would
group,
agree.
She was wearing a Bumble hairspray.
Watch Rainbow Rocks.
Wiley the rapper. I watched Sunset Shimmin' I watched Fluttershy in the background calling these girls out. I saw Pinkie Pie calling another girl out.
I just watched another High School Pony movie.
Rainbow Dash with her conceited self balling, and I see Applejack balling, and I see Rarity with her swagged out clothes,
Can't believe I'm doing it again. There's another one. Why?
and everybody has smooth legs.
That's why.
Best movie ever. That's what I watched.
An awesome
It was pretty good.
soundtrack.
Equestria Girls Rainbow Rocks.
Equestria Girls Rainbow Rocks.
How do you not know that?
Pony humans. Again.
What's the third movie
Yeah.
called? They're running out of
Running out of
colorful
names.
children. Yeah. Rainbow Returns.
Was it as bad or good as you expected?
It was not as bad as I expected.
Once you get through the
What,
hump,
you
those
thought it would be
question
bad?
girls, it's alright.
It was actually a lot better than I expected, all things considered. I mean, the first movie,
Yeah.
in my opinion, was just garbage. I mean, you guys know how I feel about that.
That was actually a good movie. I was very happy with it, surprisingly.
I was expecting it to be bad, but actually I really enjoyed it.
I think I liked it more than the original movie, and I'm sure a lot of people are on the same boat as I am.
It was much better than I expected.
I expected to hate it a lot, and I didn't hate it a lot. I hated it a little.
It wasn't like a masterpiece or anything.
I
You didn't like it,
expected
son?
this to follow the similar line, similar quality that we had in the first movie, and this actually ramped it up.
I'm not, like, convulsing on the floor in agony, so that's plus.
Not that the first one was bad. It was just like I could feel like it was still like a little kiddie movie, but they've clearly learned from like what they did right and what they did wrong in the first movie.
The art style and
Oh, yeah.
animation were a lot better. There were scenes in this that had me looking at it going, this is convincing, this looks good, it doesn't have me cringing going, oh, the body doesn't work like that.
I expected this to be not very good. I didn't expect it to be bad per se.
I didn't expect it to be horrible, but I didn't expect it to be that good.
Come on, it's the sequel to a movie that was only made to sell toys based on a TV show that's a revamp of another TV show that was popular in the 80s. So you can understand
Yeah,
that I would have
what
low
he just said.
expectations.
I may be a bit biased to that because I'm a fan of Battle of the Bands type of scenarios, and just rock music in general.
The humor in this, I thought, was scaled quite above what we had. I felt like it was more awkward in the first movie, where this one it actually gets pulled off.
I enjoyed it. It was enjoyable. I don't know if it was good because, yeah, the plot, no.
I came in with a little, I was like the middle of the road, This could be, underwhelming, or it could be overwhelming. Boy, was that overwhelming.
What surprised you?
They managed to do a pretty decent job with the plot that they were given, or the outline that they were given, because I saw, all the things leading up to it, and with the exception of the vinyl scratch one, I didn't like any of them. They just seemed so corny, and I was like, how are they going to make this interesting? A battle of the bands? Are you kidding me?
I think what surprised me was how pulled in to the story that I got.
Lyra and Bun Bun like rubbing their faces against each other surprised me.
That means the show staff, they know what's going on.
The animation.
Yeah.
It's just weird saying the animation because the last movie's animation was just like really rushed and stilted and stiff and ugh.
Show staff, we are
Okay,
on to you.
honestly,
all right?
I never really noticed it that way.
You thought we didn't know that you read our fanfics.
The animation they were doing here was crazy, especially during the songs with the dazzlings. It was like really good. Like especially with again, like I said before, the bokeh effects with the background blurring and background defocusing and the perspective and like a lot of the hand animation. Surprisingly, like close-ups, like ooh, that part with like the perspective and everything, and the way it like subtly shifted. Really good stuff. Really smooth animation.
I was not expecting to like the villains. I really like Sonata.
What surprised me
Yeah,
was
Sonata,
that they actually
Adagio, they're all
made
good.
Sunset Shimmer likable.
Also, Sunset is a really good character in this. You can actually see that she regrets what she did before.
They actually managed to make Flash Sentry unlikable, like intentionally unlikable, not like
I mean,
like friggin' waifu
yeah.
and shit, unlikable, like genuinely douchebag asshole unlikable.
It was kind of because he was under the spell, but
Like every character Jonah Hill has ever played.
They also got a lot better with the character models. They don't look as stiff as they did in the first movie.
But I'm sitting here thinking, oh, okay, let's watch this movie. No, that was very good. That was really, really
now
good.
wait to see what
It
they
might
think about the
also
friendship
be because
games.
There's not that shock value now that, oh, Twilight's a human. Oh, they're all humans, because that's really what the first movie focused on, where this one was able to actually, run with a story more so about what they're dealing with as opposed to, oh, what is Rainbow Dash like as a human? What is Applejack like as a human?
Equestria Girls as a whole is just so cheesy and cliche.
When are they gonna read the
Yeah.
letter where my OC with Discord, man? Like, I'm still waiting for that episode, but it just hasn't happened.
What did you like about the movie?
I like the music, and I'm not just saying that.
They focus on Sunbutt 2.0.
Yeah, music
more,
was good.
Or
Is that a new patch update for Sunbutt?
Yeah.
Wait, Sunbutt's, I thought that was Celestia.
No, it's 2.0, which is Sunset Shimmer, because she's also got a sun robot too. If you didn't know that,
I didn't know that.
now you know.
I'm a blank flank.
And knowing is half the battle.
I like the soundtrack. I like Sonata. I like Sunset. There's a lot of things I like about it.
The humor for me, that Sonata chick, I thought she was hilarious.
I liked its sense of humor.
The jokes I thought were pulled off well. I thought the writing was solid.
I liked how it was very meta about itself. I liked how it didn't take itself too seriously.
They were a lot more appealing to the eye.
I liked all the little parts that reminded us of real life, like the friggin' status updating and the selfies and the video games and everything
Pretty
else
much.
and the nail art.
The overall storyboarding, we go from the beginning with the sirens and the whole, we want to make everybody bad by, passing gas.
Okay, not nail art, but okay, yes, nail art, but not for me.
It really had a lot of good conflict, I guess if I would say. It wasn't cheesy, it wasn't corny, awkward, nothing like that. At least not for me.
Sometimes for me, but
Good storyboarding from start to finish.
What did you dislike about the movie?
I disliked that it had to be about a battle of the bands for world domination.
I didn't like how Celeste and Luna just didn't do anything. They're just useless.
Aren't they usually like that?
Every
Yeah.
single high school movie.
I think the villains as characters are pretty stock.
Okay, this is gonna sound kind of dumb, maybe, but this is an issue I have with the actual show as well. The blushing. They overdo it.
Don't get me wrong, they're charming.
yeah,
They're charming
a bit.
archetypes, but they are very archetypal.
Sometimes.
Like, we're gonna take over the world. We got banished to whatever. Like, okay, I get it.
Like, every time a character blushes, it's super anime style. It's really, really they turn bright pink. If they could tone that down a little and make it a little more realistic. I mean, it's a talking horse show, I know, but you get what I mean.
Flash Sentry.
The legs, as good as everything else is with the animation and as good as everything has gotten with the bodies and facial expressions and everything, human version, the legs are still just not right.
And other than that, it's the pony scene in the middle of the movie that feels kind of rushed.
The story is just really stupid.
Those gigantic boots just bother me.
It really just seems like they needed some kind of way to get Twilight back into the movie. and they just make this up for an excuse.
I mean, they look like walking.
Which is where, like, the third movie, Owen brings her in at the end of the movie, and then the fourth one doesn't have her at all as they move away from
like make it
Pony
a High
Twi.
School Musical. It's an excuse to have these characters in the human world.
One thing I guess that popped in my head, maybe it's gonna be hard to still get used to some of the character models, the designs, obviously from the ponies to now the human forms. Like for example, when I first saw Luna and Celestia, I'm sitting here thinking like, what makeup are they using?
You gotta hand it to Megan McCarthy. She did really, really well. Like, working with the material that she was given. She's probably one of the most, like, talented writers that they have.
I still would like to see the other 5 ponies go into this world and kind of just have this shebang of what the heck, this is what humans are like, and just like have a Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Just
I mean,
going
that
around
would have
the
been
city.
pretty good if they did that,
What's he got their
oh well.
legs that are like 78% of their body?
I know it turns you on. but
Excuse me, excuse me.
Your excuse.
I never said anything like that.
You didn't say it, but you didn't have to say it. You implied it.
Vinyl Scratch did not talk. Vinyl Scratch did not talk. Octavia talked, but Vinyl Scratch did not talk. But it's getting to
Vinyl
the point
Scratch
where
never
like, girl,
talks.
is you mute, talk, scream, weave, sneeze, do something. I don't know. Scream, do something. Get to the point where, man, we all gotta get on Patreon, donate to Nowak, and so she can fly countryside to Hasbro headquarters, knock on their door. They're gonna be like, who are you? And she's gonna be like, hello. Slick Hasbro be like, hashtag, just wait on it.
They must be the track coaches.
Maybe. Oh, that'd be Soren though, or Spitfire.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe.
Do you expect to see anything from this movie in season 5?
That's a good question. I was actually thinking that. I was like, are they going to tie some of this stuff in?
No.
Nope.
Probably not. We didn't see anything from the first Equestria Girls.
Is there going to be a character who walked through the portal? Is Twilight going to remember? Is she going to talk about her human friends? Honestly, I hope not.
I think if we're gonna do any continuity, it'll probably be in Equestria Girls 3.
If they keep retconning Flash Sentry in the show, I'm gonna get a little annoyed. Because like I said in the Bronies React for the first movie, I don't like when there's a character in like just the movie and then they completely like ignore him in the actual show. I know Flash has like appeared, but Flash and Twilight haven't talked or anything at all. Like, it would be nice.
Flash Sentry to show up again somehow. They're gonna like squeeze him in there. That's what she said.
They didn't do it in season 4. Flash Sentry showed up a few times, but she didn't really have the connection with him. And I actually like that. I like that they kind of keep it a separate thing. It makes it feel less canon, and therefore makes me less frustrated when they introduce elements of...
They have like their own kind of storyline that they're progressing with the movies, and then they're gonna do another one with the series. So, I'm fine with that. Please keep them separate. Keep them as separate as possible.
I don't really expect anything from Rainbow Rocks or even the first movie to appear in season 5. There was a bit of a Flash Sentry in a background in season 4, but nothing else.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see Flash Sentry again, as minimal of a character as he's continued to be.
Maybe bring
Well,
back
I don't
the
remember.
Sirens,
I don't think he is at all.
get
But
Sunset Shimmer in the mix.
I mean, maybe we'll see a reference to the portal, since it's going to be around all the time, but I would be surprised if they ever touch going into the human world besides mentioning it.
if they ever even do that, which they don't.
Can you paint, not chase?
Which
You don't chase
I don't know what
colors.
to say about that.
Paint.
Honestly,
Yes,
I'm
you
glad they
can.
don't.
You've never been on acid before.
How does this compare to the first Equestria Girls? This was much better.
You got all that stupid, oh, Twilight doesn't know what to do anymore. Twilight has to be in high school, get used to human legs and human feet.
Massive improvement in the animation, and I felt like the story was a lot more solid and a lot bigger, a lot more happened.
Way better. Way better. I mean, they, like I said, they got nowhere to go but up. So, yeah, good job. You did it a lot better.
This is miles better than the first one.
Much better
I mean,
all around.
Just the Sunset
Overall,
Shimmer
it is just. I think I like the one song in
I mean, it's
the
not
first
great,
one.
but
But you know,
comparatively speaking,
other than the song,
orders of magnitude superior.
I think it's better.
I really, really enjoyed this movie, and compared to the first one, I mean, I'm not saying
third one
this
though,
is
I
a
think the
movie
first
that
one's
I'm
better than the
like,
third
this is
one.
of the best
Animation wise,
movies
it's
out
probably
there.
the third one's
The
probably
demons
better,
were
but
like 3
story,
Sunset Shimmers. Honestly, though, they really didn't have much dynamicism to them. Is that
It's still a good story in
now?
3
Very
though.
glad they learned, you know, what works, what doesn't. This one did not feel like a little kid movie to me.
A lot more facial expressions and symbols, and of course, Pinkie Pie's jokes are hilarious.
Music is better, the storyline is better, the overall general feel of it is better.
But it was enjoyable, and it, you know, for an hour and 15 minutes, I enjoyed sitting down, spending my time watching this.
I think it's funnier for one thing.
It's not something that I regret sitting down and watching, like Generation 3.5.
I think the story is a little better.
So how does this compare to the first Equestria Girls movie? Well, I will say that it compares like...
Boy, what the hell you mean that it compares to the Equestria Girls movie? You ain't seen it.
Well, I mean...
Well, yeah, I mean nothing. I mean, stop fronting and flexing.
Trying to be informative or...
You ain't trying to be informative, man. The last time you spoke about being informative to me when you read me 50 Shades of Grey, that's a bedtime story, bro. So you need to gotta stop talking and walking. You gotta go see the movie. You gotta go, oh, hell no.
Dang.
Yeah, boy. Yeah. What's up? What's up?
Okay, dang.
What's up, boy? Watch the movie.
All right, I didn't see it. I'm sorry. I'll see it.
Watch the movie, boy. Watch the movie.
Who made a better villain, Sunset Shimmer or the Sirens? Even though Sunset Shimmer is reformed, I feel like she was better at pulling off what she wanted to do.
Sunset Shimmer was completely stupid in the first movie, so the Dazzlings win by default.
This is a really tough question for me. I'd have to watch the first one again and really pay attention.
I think the Three Horse Girls made a better villain because they actually did something with their lives and, you know, they had an actual motivation. Sunset just like wanted power.
I don't know. I like Sunset Shimmer as a character better than I like the Sirens because they developed her more.
That redheaded one had the power of the hip that swayed.
The Sirens made better villains, but I like Sunset like better not as a villain, so it works.
They had the power to get Bronies very uncomfortable.
If you want to use the word uncomfortable, yeah.
I feel like what the Sirens had planned out, it was super complicated just to get to that point of, oh, we need to get their magic. Like, they had them where they wanted them, and then they put them in a point where then they had to get shoved into this or that.
But seriously, usually in movies, like, I hate the villain and they're boring, and especially in little kid movies, quote unquote.
It just seemed more complicated than Sunset Shimmer's plan, and that is something where I think Sunset Shimmer actually made a better villain.
But the Sirens were genuinely like entertaining and stuff, and I really, really liked them, which is weird for me, so good.
I liked Sunset Shimmer as a villain too because she got under your skin. There were things that she would say that you were just like, ugh, and she knew things about certain ponies here that are people that
is very true.
Like her character got under your skin more. You really disliked her, and I think it's interesting that they brought her back to be one of the good guys.
The Sirens, definitely. Mainly because there's 3 of them, and because did you notice that they didn't forgive the Sirens for being evil? They pretty much just like let them walk off. Like, who knows where they are now?
I think I like the Sirens a lot better than Sunset, but I do like Sunset better as a main character. So if they were going to make a 3rd movie, I would like to see them focus more on Sunset instead of Twilight and her friend.
Well,
also, Sonata
it's gonna
is
focus
the best
on
Siren. She's
Twilight.
great.
Obviously, they're not arrested because that would be ludicrous in this world to arrest someone who tries to take over the world.
Harry, what did you think of the movie? What did you think about Spike? That's right. Less is more.
Yeah, the Sirens make a way better villain, mainly because there's more of them, and their power was actually, like, menacing compared to Sunset Shimmer's.
Well, I think Sunset Shimmer...
Oh, hell no. You flexing again, boy. You fronting and flexing. You ain't seen the movie.
I know I didn't see the first one. I'm just...
Yeah,
why are you watching the second one?
Again, so
I don't get why he would watch the second one without watching the
You ain't
first
gonna
one.
talk about Sunset Shimmer. You ain't know who Sunset Shimmer is. You don't even know.
You saw the way she...
Yeah, I saw the way you did.
Girl, you saw the way she dressed? She was bad.
Oh, you talking about bad like a
That's
Michael
very
Jackson? How about we get a Michael
villainy,
Jackson kick?
Damn.
Shut 'em on. Watch a movie, shut 'em on.
Alright, the movie was an improvement. Much better than the first. I look forward to the 3rd. Because there will be a 3rd one. Plus, there's a pony movie coming up, so... Looks like DHX has their work cut out for them.
Has your opinion changed about Flash Sentry? No. I don't know what... I mean, this movie did nothing with his character.
Who?
No, I don't like him. I don't think he should exist. And he had even less of a reason to exist in this movie than he did in the last movie.
Yes, it has.
Oh, Brad. No.
No.
I hate him even more now.
He's just awful. He shouldn't be
Oh
anywhere
God,
in this.
the Flash
A little
hate.
bit. In the very beginning, like his kind of awkward, it was kind of adorable. It made him seem like less of a tool and less of a classic hot guy character come to steal the heart of your waifu.
I love the voice actor. That guy is just freaking hilarious. but my gosh, his character, this Flash Sentry dude, is just not doing it.
I like Flash Sentry more by default just because Vincent Tong is such a good guy and he's so like down to earth and genuine and funny. He's so funny.
I know who Brad is. I know who he is. Who is Flash Sentry? What y'all talking about? Marlon, you know what they're talking about?
Hell no, I ain't know who Flash Sentry is. I know who Brad is. That boy marbles as hell. Slick he is.
Exactly.
And you talking about he my boo thing? He ain't my boo thing. He a thing.
Exactly.
But you know what? I let him tap that flank though. Slick.
Wait, what?
Wow.
Ow! I call that the chicken sprinkler.
Oh.
Punch
Yay.
me. Ow! Fuck you! Punch me! What the fuck?
Girl, just give me the mic. I'ma spit a freestyle. Yo, Twilight up in this bitch. That's about it.
Don't punch me! Okay, punch me. Don't punch me! Come here. Where are you going?
Okay.
You ever heard the theory that people who chew ice are sexually frustrated? It's not true.
This way. Don't. You're hitting me still.
Snips and snails, puppy dog tails. I tell a tale when I pass and you fail. You pass and I fail? Yes, clearly I pass and you fail, and I'm sitting here like, oh well, and you clearly fall down a rail, you fail on the whale, and then you wishing on the whale, you wish as well as me, but I'm like, oh well.
Ah!
It's tough to be an idiot. Look, I can get rid of my neck.
Griffin. Oh god, that guy.
No, fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
Okay.
Hey,
Oh, not over yet.
You're still here?
Yeah, I was pulling out of the driveway. So when we were doing the golf cart thing, I had the page folded like this.
Of course you did.
There was one more question in the back I didn't ask. I'm sorry.
Oh, Saber.
Has your opinion changed about Flash Sentry?
No, go away now, please.
That's it?
Yeah. That's it.
Well, need to answer mine. No, I want to answer the question.
Oh.
Has my opinion changed about Flash Sentry? No, mine hasn't either.
Okay, can you go now?
Well, let me just check the back and make sure that there's nothing left. I think we're done.
Oh, these two are great.
So, I'm out of gas.
Have fun walking.
Can you, give me $20?
Ouch.
Okay. Can I borrow the golf cart, maybe?
I don't think the golf cart can get you that far.
You calling me fat?
I'm not calling you fat, I'm calling you big boned.
I'm the most...
Okay. Now that is the end of it. That was... Anyways, that was good. Nice to see their, questions, answers to that one. And that was definitely, the more they talk about it, the more I can see it's definitely better than the first one. I didn't really have a problem with the animation because you don't really pay attention to animation, but I should go back and watch the first one with the animation in mind and just see the animation they're talking about. But overall, yeah, that was a good reaction. Next one that we'll be watching tonight, or I guess technically tomorrow morning, whatever, will be the Bronies React Season 5 trailer, which is 26 minutes. That might have to be a video in and of itself, because the video and the bonus video is an hour. I'll probably put that as one video because I can do an hour on my day off. And I'm going to skip the BabsCon, like I said, and I'll just watch those at another time. Maybe as a whole separate, series reaction, since they're, hour-long videos, maybe to make that like a weekly series, like a sub-series, and watch each of their con reactions as I go on, or maybe wait until the end of the Bronies React series, then go back and watch their, PonyCon reactions. I don't know. But anyways, the main thing Anyways, the main thing is that I'm going to basically, yeah, that's the idea. Is I'm going to watch this trailer as one video. But anyways, that's for the future. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.